It's coffee time because I'm very tired and I need coffee, and it's Sunday and I deserve coffee. We're going to start off with a AeroPress, which I've already pre-prepped because you've seen me do an AeroPress about 1 billion times now. Let's just go over there, I guess. There it is. We also have a glass of ice there, and I will be doing an iced coffee very shortly. We're actually going to be doing a iced Vietnamese coffee, because Vietnamese coffee comes with a lot of oomph in it, and I'll explain that in a bit. But yes, let me turn my other mic on, because that's probably a good idea. Hey there, just a quick reminder, this is a recording of a stream I did on Twitch. If you like this and want more live content, come join the chat and the great community over on Twitch. I stream every week Monday, Friday and Sundays, or follow me on my socials for any changes or extra streams. Okay, thanks, and here's the video. There we are. We're going to be doing an AeroPress. AeroPress, you've seen me do it 100 times. I've got some coffee in there. There's the coffee. Ooh, isn't it great? I'm totally not awake. I've already pre-boiled the kettle. It should be hot enough for now. Let's just get that on the go, and then I'll come over and have a little chat. But we're going to be doing an iced Vietnamese coffee. I might as well explain that. So we've got a nice little glass of ice here, which is already melting. We've got our Vietnamese coffee here. We have our Vietnamese filter thing, which has like a weird filter thing. It's like a drip filter. And we have some condensed milk, because you make it with condensed milk. Yes, that is the right one. It's not the caramelized, weird flavored one. Good. And we'll be doing that shortly. There we go. How are we all dead? Pre-coffee pour is very funny. Yeah, no. First thing in the morning, I don't get any work done in work. People talk to me like, I need a coffee. Thank you for talking to me, but I need a coffee. Post-coffee pour today will be full of Vietnamese coffee, which is quite strong, and because of the condensed milk is quite sweet, so you get the sugar high as well. You get like a sugar, like, and then you also get the caffeine. So you just go. It's actually how it's scientifically explained. Hey, guess what? Condensed milk doesn't freeze. Good, because I'm going to be sticking it in the freezer, because if you look at this, they used to do a squeezy bottle, and I can't find the squeezy bottles anywhere. I literally cannot find the squeezy bottles anywhere. But like this tin, I need 1 spoonful out of this per coffee. Maybe 2 spoonfuls, I can't remember. Depends on the spoonful, because it's very sticky. You can't just judge it. But I certainly don't need 397 grams. The squeezy bottles used to be the way you got around that, because you just squeeze in it a little bit and you're all good. But I'm gonna have to like preserve this in some way so I can use it. So that's gonna be a fun adventure this afternoon. If left on top shelf of the freezer, it will slowly just expand, overflow, and drip everywhere. Okay, so that's not what I'm going to be doing. I might, I don't know. I love Vietnamese coffee. Good. I'm glad other people have tried it, because it's great. A friend in work got me on the Vietnamese coffees because their family's Vietnamese. They're from Australia, but they are Vietnamese by origin. They were just born in Australia, so they've educated me on a lot of the Vietnamese stuff. And yeah, I love them. Especially, it was a good kick in the early afternoon when we were all flagging work. She would make a load, and it was a good pick me up. I think the sugar content is why you can't freeze it. Is it? Squeezy bottle would be smart. I want to find just one, and then I can reuse it. I could probably just buy a squeezy bottle and pour that into it, I guess. But that seems like effort, and I don't like effort. Bring coffee with you. I have none. Oh, I am Parrot. Don't worry. You think I wouldn't ensure that I have coffee no matter what? The question is, do I bring coffee for other people? Or just myself? Because Sam doesn't drink anymore, does he? Alright, we're just going to push down on this AeroPress. I want the AeroPress to be sipping while we're doing the Vietnamese. I can't speak. I'm that tired, I can't speak. Hammy, hello. That's so hot. Oh my god. It's so warm in here. It was supposed to rain this morning following the supposed heat wave. It's supposed to be thundering and lightning right now. We got nothing. It's not even sunny. It's just like slightly overcast and muggy now. It's that horrible stage where no one likes it. Right. This coffee, by the way, in the AeroPress is the Finca Cumbre I mentioned the other week. So I've had a lot of that, so I'm just gonna add in my milk. I've got a new milk pitcher. Oh, it's got a little jacket on it that you can take off. It's slightly smaller than the other one. And the reason for that is it's got a pointy nose. And our camera's gone off. What? Hello, camera. Do you mind? Are you too hot? Oh god, it might be too hot. Come on now. Well, everything's breaking. But yeah, it's got a pointed snout and it's smaller, so I can just do it for 1 cup. Was the point I was going to make there. Hey camera, are we dead? It's taking. Oh no. Oh no, that's my camera. That's not right. Other camera. Where's other camera? That one. There we go. We'll just get rid of it. It's too hot. It's too hot for camera. Also, my sign's wonky. There we go. So hot. Hot damn. Thank you for telling me about the camera. I don't know why. It's definitely charged. Because I charged it after last week. Let me try again. I mean, you don't need that camera. What's this one? Nope, that's the wrong one. Nope, that's the wrong one. Ah, there we go. It's back. It's back. You can't hear the sound alerts. Oh, rip. Sorry, I can't hear the sound alerts. Yeah, sorry, my headphones were on. But yes, where was I? Coffee. Look, something magic's about to happen. This is pre-Coffee Paul, about to become Coffee Paul, all right? It's a magical transformation. Oh, that's so good. I'm awake now, it's fine. It is so hot. Hello everyone, by the way. Trickster, Sadie, hello. Disney Princess transformation. I don't know what that sound was, but it was glorious. Suddenly I'm conscious. Let's not go too far. I still need to drink the whole cup. Right, so I've made an AeroPress. I thought I'd get started on that because I am running late, and you've seen me make one of those 100 times, and I definitely need at least 2 coffees today, so I thought I'd get that one out of the way. It's very hot though, and it's boiling in here, so we need nice coffee. Now, I've got my glass of ice, which is already melting. That was full. It's got some small ones in there, it's got some medium ones in there, it's got some large chunky pieces of ice in there because I want a little bit of a range to chill the coffee as it gets done. Yes. What we're going to do is we're going to do the old Vietnamese fin. Now, this comes in like 4 parts, so you've got a little plate which you stick on top, and this is perfectly fine to do on top of the glass like this, straight onto the ice, because make sure your glass can do that. This one can, luckily. You've got like the main body, and that's where we stick the coffee, which I'm going to measure out. You can put the condensed milk in first, or you can stir it in afterwards. I'm going to stir it in afterwards because of the ice. If it was a hot one of these, obviously you just go straight into your drinking receptacle, and you could put the condensed milk in first. It's your choice. I don't think there's any difference either way. So I think, top of my head, so this is Vietnamese coffee. It has sort of like a nutty, hazelnutty. God, I need scissors. A knife. There we go. No, God. Right, we should have about 15 grams, I think, for this size of what we're doing. I could be wrong. We'll see when I put it in there. Oh, God, this was a mistake. Use the scoop, Paul. That's literally what it's there for. Oh, no. Oh, God. I'll just use a spoon. This is disastrous. But there's always like a sweet, nutty sort of flavoured texture to this coffee. It's pre-ground because I don't think I could ever get this unground over here. Not in a decent state. The pre-ground's pretty available. Oh, that's actually quite a lot of coffee. So yes, 15 will be enough. You just want enough to sort of cover the bottom. Right, so we'll stick that there. Get rid of you, I don't need you anymore. So yeah, it has like a sweet, nutty flavour to it, which I think they do flavour coffees, which is why this one has a little bit more of a kick. So what you can do, let me get rid of the little bits that came through. You can put this little like retaining sort of thing on top, and then you pour a little bit of water on top, hot water. Let me just reboil the kettle a little bit. And do like a teeny little bloomy sort of thing. You bloom it. And it's blooming marvellous. Ha ha ha. And that'll just like expand and get the water sort of in between grinds and stuff, and get it so it's ready. So when you put the full load of coffee on water on top, which we will be filling up to almost the top, it should flow a little better. So just a little bit of that. You'll see some grinds coming through, but you just want like a little bit of that so it expands. Hasn't started dripping through yet, but there we go. Let's do that a little bit more. Let's see what happens. There, it's started to drip through now, so I'm just going to fill this up to the top, just above that little handle there, and then we stick the lid on, and the lid sort of kind of creates a teeny seal with all the steam, so the water it'll take a little bit longer to go through. So you can see it is already dripping through, but it will just like slowly drip through. It doesn't rush through, and the coffee itself along with the filter holes will make that resistance as such. And you'll just see that slowly go up, dripping directly onto the ice, so it's instantly cooled, and you've got yourself an iced coffee. It should only take a few minutes, not too long. In the past, I've had it take like 10 minutes, maybe even 15 minutes, depending on how badly I set it up. Maybe I put too much coffee in, maybe I pushed it and like compacted it too much. You're not supposed to compact it, you just put the little thing on top and it should just like hold itself. But there we go, that is Vietnamese coffee. It's slowly dripping away. And we'll just keep an eye on it. How is everyone doing anyway? How are we all doing? Did you know that sleeping with fresh ear piercings is a hassle? I didn't personally know that because I've never pierced my ears, but I can imagine so. Very sleepy. Oh, I'm so sleepy. I haven't slept properly for a whole week. Like, seriously, since... It's been about 9 days that I've slept properly. I get to a point like it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, oh, why am I so wide awake? And like yesterday and today, slept in too much, which made it worse, obviously. But it's too hot in the morning as well. Just it's just horrible. It's horrible all around. Horrible all around. Just want to make sure you all know that Jim is here. Ever watching in the background. He was utilised. Jim. Jim, the saviour. All hail the pale. You know, I was sleeping in right ear from coming 4 to 9 months. Oh, I toss and turns. That would just not be good for me. After the videograph, yes, I'm aware. Jim, the saviour. The emergency emotional bucket. He is our emergency emotionally supportive bucket. It's where we pour all our hopes and dreams. How did I end up with a bucket as my mascot? Seriously. Right, let's check on this. See, that hasn't really gone down much at all. It does take a while. It does take a while. Let's give it a little bit of a agitation. Let's see if that helps. It's not a quick one. Praise be Jim. That's a good question. I thought a coffee mug would be it. A bucket is just a big coffee mug though. Ham, come on. We have discussed this previously. Anything can be filled with coffee, technically. It is. It's just a big coffee mug. And that's just now leading me on to thinking one day I'm going to fill Jim with coffee. And have to drink from it, aren't I? Yeah, and that's 14 litres he can carry. I'll tell you now, 14 litres of coffee is definitely enough to kill you. 100%. With a very long straw. It has to be a silly straw as well. For charity. Make it so, oh my god. So, but 14 litres. I mean, if it was espresso, that means I need to make 7 litres of espresso. No, 7 kilos of coffee I need to use. That's a lot of coffee. Let's go for a 1:20 ratio because let's try that. So 700 grams of coffee is a 1:20 ratio in 14 litres. And that's just the coffee. I've got to add milk to it and everything. So I could go, okay, so let's say I made it a giant Americano. Let's be practical about this. Giant Americano. I'd probably go for about 7 litres of coffee in that then. Maybe a bit less. So, okay, you could get away with a 500 gram bag of coffee. Oh no, but that would make it espresso again. Oh god, this isn't going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I could make a giant cold brew and just pour out of it. That would work. You could just be the vessel I make the cold brew in. In which case I would need... Oh, okay, about a kilo of coffee. I would say. Yeah, we could go with that. There we go. That's the solution. I will have to make cold brew in gym in like a bag and everything. I'd have to. Oh, I suppose I could do it and then just filter it out after. What's the largest paper filter I can get? Anyway, how is this going? How's this going? It's probably about half done. It is about half done. Okay. I'm going to leave the top off it now because it has had enough time to get going. It should still slowly go down. Should I be slightly insane and make a hot chocolate as it's my last opportunity to use the milk frother? You can froth cold milk. I have a chocolate milkshake. How about that? Oh, very good coffee today. Very good coffee. But also, if it's your last chance, why not? Do it. Do it. Let me remind you while we're waiting for that to finish, we are doing Lego again after coffee. This is the Millennium Falcon. It's quite heavy and big. Oh God. We are finishing that today. We're not finishing it today. You imagine if I spent, probably 18 hours remaining to finish it. What we are going to be doing is we're going to be doing the pointy bit, the other pointy bit on the front, the mandible, I'll call it. And then I'm not really sure what comes after that. Probably the inside of one. Play it like an air guitar. It's too heavy. No. Disagree. Right, how's the ice doing? Ice is doing all right. It's actually quite cold, which is good. I may have put too much coffee in. Let's give it a little. Just trying to speed up a little bit. They're not quick things. Because it's meant to be enjoyed, slowly, and you'd have it with food. I've been to a Vietnamese restaurant where they've given me one, and it was there slowly dripping while I had the starter, I guess, and then because in Vietnam, like eating and food and that is a very sociable event. You get together, you hang out. It's a very group orientated thing. So you'd be there for some time. So if a coffee takes a little while to make, it doesn't matter. That's my understanding. They don't do things like they do street food, which is probably quite fast, but they don't do fast food over there. There's only something like 10 McDonald's in the whole country over there. Things like that, because they just don't do fast food because it's meant to be slow and stuff. I'm not sure if they have any Starbucks over there. That would be interesting. Should you find that out? Starbucks Vietnam. Oh, they might do. Locations. Oh, apparently they have over 100 stores in Vietnam. Interesting. The Western culture is taking over. Great. That's what you love to see. Right. What I am going to need to do is open up the condensed milk, though. Also, I've made a complete mess of the top here. So, this is even in the ring pull. That's how annoying this can is. But hey ho. Oh, that's expanded. There we go. We're only going to need 1 spoonful. But condensed milk is like really goopy. Lovely. Lovely stuff. If you want a sweet kick to your drink, stick that stuff in. Nom, 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 nom. Right, I finished the AeroPress. Probably should have finished that so quickly. I'll need it for Lego. Again, I thought we stopped with the whole flag colonizing thing. No, I thought we stopped with the whole failed war, and I say we, I mean America. It was agreed it was generally a bad idea. Let's not talk to America about that one. Dear God, they still think that war was worth it. As far as I'm aware. It's a touchy subject, to put it that way. The people in charge is what I mean, not the actual people who went. And the less we talk about that, the better. Vietnam, I do want to go to Vietnam one day because it seems like a very nice country. Very lovely place and very beautiful by the sounds of it. Right, are you nearly done yet? It is nearly done. I'm going to remove this and see if that speeds it up. And just push it back down. Still very cold, which is good. Sometimes the heat of the coffee will override the coldness and you'll get a warm coffee, which isn't very nice. You can see it's slowly, I don't know if you can see that, it's slowly, like quite consistently dripping through. I'm not sure if you can, how well you can see that. Oh God, it's just so hot today. It's so warm. Where is this rain? Where is the rain? Well, I was promised rain. Let me check the rain radar. There's huge clouds around us and they just seem to like stop about 10 miles south and go around us. Damn mountains. Apparently, according to the weather app, it is currently thunder and lightning for the next 4 hours. I disagree. I disagree. Fake weather report. Lies. Like, it's just telling you, it's just showing me that the matrix is broken. The simulation, this isn't real. Because they can't even predict their own weather. The weather program has crashed. That's what's happened. This whole week, the weather program is it's in bug fix mode. It's just not working. Just not working. Right, we're getting to the end of it now. Come on now. I think that's enough actually, because it won't really The less water in there, the slower it will be because of obviously the filtration. The natural filter being built up overpowers the gravity of the water. So I'm just going to take it off to the side and hope it doesn't overflow. But there we are. We have some nice chilled Vietnamese coffee. Now you can have it black. It's got that nutty sort of smell. It's quite strong in like coffee, and like that nutty flavors coming through. It's quite a lot, let's say. But all you need is one fairly big clump. Let's say, oh, like that. The problem with this now, it's now going to drip, so you have to do something clever here. And whee, there we go. So that was about one. And you just gotta, you can see it's still on the spoon because it's quite thick stuff, so you have to kind of stir it in, and there we go. This is one of the reasons why you might put it in first, so it sort of starts through this as the coffee goes in anyway. You don't have to put it in first. Oh my god, that's still quite goopy. But then you get this like really nice color. There's a really nice like chocolate caramelly color. Right, I'm going to leave the spoon in there for a minute. And we'll take a sip and we'll stir some more. Fake news, yep. Better be comfortable nice next weekend. You're not hopeful. You're not hopeful. I haven't actually checked the weather next weekend. Oh, up here it's raining. So bring sunscreen, shorts and floaty dresses. Right. I don't think I'm going to get much more of that spoon. There's still a little bit left on there, but not anymore. Nom. Right, Vietnamese iced coffee. Oh, it's so good. It's strong. It's got that strong nutty taste, and with the sweetness of the condensed milk, it really brings out that nuttiness and the like strong coffee. You get the good part of that, but not the bad. And that's just explains how sweetness can counter out all bitterness and all that stuff in coffee. Oh yes, very, very good. That's Vietnamese coffee for you. Iced coffee. Maybe we'll do a full if it's oh, I don't know why I'm showing you on that camera. I'm not even got that camera on. There we go. You can see it. Maybe if it's a bit cooler in 2 weeks' time, because I'm not here next week, maybe we'll then do a normal one, and I'll keep some condensed milk and maybe freeze it or something to keep it. We'll see. But yes, maybe we'll do one of those 2 weeks' time, and you can see how we do it without ice. Basically the same method, just don't put ice in it. But hey, I love them, so I'm happy to do them. Well, that's the end of coffee time. One of these is enough to do me for the whole day, really. And the fact I had an extra one because I was tired with the AeroPress. That's going to be good. I'm going to be bouncing off the walls later. Woo! But yes, thank you for watching Coffee Time.